Parents and guests, we do have additional seating on the floor behind the cameras. So as you come in, if you want to sit on the floor, you may do so. Also, for those of you just arriving, welcome to graduation for the class of 2021. We would like to share a couple of reminders as we prepare for today's ceremony. We ask that you respect social distancing requirements by staying at least 6 feet apart from others outside of your household. Please respect the dignity of this event. Please do not use artificial noisemakers. If you do so, you will be asked to leave. To conclude today's ceremony, the graduates will follow a recessional pattern that takes them to the clock tower. We ask that you remain in your seats until the recessional concludes. Last but certainly not least, we ask that you be seated as we will begin promptly at 4 o'clock. Thank you again for your cooperation. Parents and guests, we do have additional seating on the floor behind the camera, right here on the floor. So if you'd like to sit on the floor, you may do so. We do have additional seating on the floor. Thank you again for your patience. It is exactly 15 minutes we will begin the ceremony. We want to remind you of a couple of things as we prepare to honor our graduates. We ask that you respect social distancing requirements by staying at least 6 feet apart from others outside of your household. Out of respect for our graduates and families, please do not use artificial noisemakers to disrupt this event. If you do so, you will be asked to leave. To conclude today's ceremony, the graduates will follow a recessional pattern that takes them to the clock tower. We ask that you remain in your seats until the recessional concludes. Thank you for your patience and understanding during this graduation. It is both our honor and privilege to have you here today to join us in the outstanding accomplishments of all of these young people. We ask that everyone remain seated during the processional. Thank you.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the Veterans Class of 2021 graduation. Audience, please stand, and graduates, please remain standing for the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Veterans High School Class of 2021 graduation ceremony. My name is Nicholas Benson, the Class of 2021 Vice President, and I am humbled to have been given the opportunity to speak today. First of all, on behalf of the entire Class of 2021, I would like to thank all parents, family, and friends for their ever-constant support, and to the Veterans High School faculty and administration for all the guidance and much-needed patience. Without all of you, our high school experience would have been much more difficult. Looking back on the past 4 years, it's been a wild ride. From the first day of our freshman year to getting our first car, going to football games, and hanging out in the parking lot, even though we weren't supposed to. Oh, and let's not forget that the chemistry lab exploded. All these events, whether they were good or bad, shaped our class into what it is today. Although it might sound cliche, everything we've been through as a class has helped us prepare for the next step in our lives. In the coming weeks and months, we'll all be heading in different directions. Some will be attending college, starting an internship, or just entering the workforce. But no matter where you go or what you do, today unites us as a class of 2021. Now, without further ado, let's get on to graduating. Congratulations.
Good morning, welcome, and thank you for joining us in celebrating our class today. I'd like to extend a special welcome to our school system personnel, school board members, and the administration at Veterans High School. Please stand and be recognized as your name is called. Dr. Mark Scott, Superintendent of Schools. The House and County Board of Education, as follows: Mrs. Helen Hughes, Vice Chairman. The board members, Mrs. Lori Johnson, Dr. Rick Unruh, Mr. Brian Upshaw, and the Veterans High School Administration, Dr. Amy Barber, Principal, Mr. Mark Antley, Assistant Principal, Mrs. Ashley Brock, Assistant Principal for Instruction. Mr. Herbert Chambers, Assistant Principal. Dr. Sherry Johnson, Assistant Principal/CTAE Supervisor. We would also like to recognize and thank those who serve and have served in our armed forces. If you are a veteran, active duty, or a 2021 graduate who is committed to enlistment, please stand or be recognized. Thank you all for your continued support of Veterans High School and its activities, students, and community.
We'd also like to recognize Mr. Fred Wilson, Chair of the Board. He was omitted by accident. Good afternoon. I join our students and staff in welcoming you to the 2021 graduation of Veterans High School. This year has presented unpredictable challenges and obstacles, and I'm grateful that we have the opportunity to celebrate this class and their accomplishments. We have had a great deal to be thankful for in this moment, and it's important to start by thanking those who have brought us to this point. I must first thank the Board of Education, Dr. Scott, and School Operations for working diligently to provide for a celebratory graduation. Likewise, our school's administrative team, Mr. Antley, Mrs. Brock, Mr. Chambers, and Dr. Johnson, have been instrumental in making our school's successes possible and in bringing us to this day. I'm thankful to be with a family of dedicated professionals who value education and the impact that makes on the lives of young people. More importantly, thank you to our school staff members who have cared for your students as they were their very own. Our teachers and support staff have taken on many responsibilities this year to make in-person and distance learning realities, and they have been consummate professionals dedicated to your students' successes. Our staff took their calling seriously, and they endeavored daily to make meaningful connections with our students and to provide for their overall needs. We are blessed to work with such devoted people. Finally, thank you to the families of our graduates. You have entrusted us with your children, and you've supported their growth and maturity. We are thankful to have had the opportunity to be a part of their lives for the last 4 years. Today, however, is about our graduates. This is a class of approximately 410 students. They are going to close to 60 different colleges, universities, and training programs in 15 states. This class has graduates that have committed to serving our country in the military branches, including appointments to the Air Force Academy. Our students have laid career paths to cosmetology, education, engineering, medicine, computer programming, aviation, and the list goes on and on. We have graduates that have plans to make a big impact on our world, and that excites both the teachers and the parents here. Graduates, this year has forced you to face many questions, doubts, and uncertainties in ways that you could not have expected. This year forced you to compromise, improvise, and modify in ways you could not have predicted, and you did so with grace. However, this year also allowed you to recognize gifts and opportunities that are sometimes overlooked instead of appreciated. One such gift taken for granted is home. For many of you, your home has been a landing spot, sometimes for very brief periods of reprieve, especially in your busy high school years. The last year has allowed, or maybe forced, all of us to limit our travel, limit our interactions with others, and limit our environments. And as a result, we were often stuck at home. Besides the ease of your comfortable clothes and Netflix, our physical homes became confining to some of you as we longed for the freedom we once took for granted. Yet, there are life lesson takeaways in what home means to each of us that will serve you well as your physical and figurative homes are about to change. Home is a place of comfort, safety, and protection, and the pandemic taught us that. You each need a place of refuge where you are respected, valued, and loved just as you are, and where you're always welcomed unconditionally with open arms. It is also a place where you make others feel the same way. Always endeavor to find that safe retreat of acceptance where you are embraced and supported to be your best self. We've also learned in being confined that home isn't always a geographical place or a physical structure. The feeling of home is so much more. Home is the people you love most and with whom you are your authentic self. Home is where you play a vital role in the lives of others. where your presence is invaluable and your absence leaves a void. Home requires teamwork and patience, understanding and sacrifice, truth and forgiveness. Home answers your questions, makes you accountable, dries your tears, bandages your hurts, and celebrates your triumphs. Home stands by you when you're right and corrects you when you're wrong. Home sees the best in you and expects the best of you. Home does not keep score, gives unconditionally, and serves for the benefit of others. Yes, home is more than just an address. Home is where you belong, and you have belonged with us. Look around at your family, friends, and peers. Home is in the eyes of those around you today. James Baldwin said, "Perhaps home is not a place, but simply an irrevocable condition." Know this home is irrevocable. Do your best to hold fast to your home here, but also take those lessons of home into your next stage of life. Become a home to those you will encounter, and they will provide safe harbor for you as well. We wish you continued blessings and know we're unbelievably proud of you. Remember where you came from and know the V will always be your home. Congratulations.
At times, this year has felt like it would never end, and at other times, it felt like it was ending too soon. Senior year is already a stressful time for most people as they make decisions that could affect them for the rest of their lives. It felt even more stressful for a lot of us due to the unique circumstances. Looking back over this year, it has become much easier to see the bright side of everything, and now to take that positivity and carry it with us into the future. Abraham Lincoln once said, "Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other one thing." When I read that quote, it makes me think of the struggles that every individual faces. I personally have dealt with chronic illness for the past 4 years, and at times almost decided to take a year off from school because of it. Whether it is illness, mental health, family problems, financial issues, or something else, we are all going through something. But what you are going through isn't the main act. The most important thing is how you overcome it and grow from it to be even more successful in all aspects of your life in the future. When you are going through something difficult, it is so easy to want to give up, especially when you compare yourself to others. It is pointless to look at others and think of what could have been because every person is on their own unique journey. There's always going to be someone who is smarter, faster, or better than you are. To some, that may be discouraging. To me, it is freeing. Instead of worrying about other people, all you can do is work to be the best possible version of yourself. I am thankful for those who have helped me to be as successful as I could, like teachers, coaches, counselors, and my friends and family. I know everyone sitting here today has people around them, both inside school and outside of school, that have helped them to surpass what they could have been on their own. Looking at everyone here today, it brings me hope. All of us have grown so much in just the past 4 years. Knowing that that kind of growth is possible in such a short time, it only means that there are endless possibilities for what we can achieve in the rest of our lives. And I truly hope that we all manage to succeed in finding happiness. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much to everyone for being here, family, friends, parents, and teachers, and of course my peers who I have the honor of graduating with today. Now, for me to use this time to discuss the resilience and strength you all have shown would be easy. It's clear to anyone that by standing here, you have made it through the struggles of any school career, but also withstood the challenges of the various circumstances the last year has presented you with. Our class has made it through many trials recently, but focusing on the current situations would be doing you all an injustice. You've been working and fighting for this moment for upwards of 13 years now. And letting events beyond your control become the focus of a day celebrating you would be unfair. You've shown your abilities to overcome for so much longer than just the past year, and the importance of the talent and effort it's taken to get to this moment throughout your entire career of education should not be overshadowed by 1 year of challenges. The journey to this point has been a long one, and this day should be a celebration of the culmination of years upon years worth of successes. We've all taken different roads to get to this point today, and I'm certain we've all faced our own struggles. But what matters now is that we've all conquered everything that has come to face us and made it here, to one of the most pivotal moments of our lives. I know my personal journey was filled with challenges and uncertainty, but those have made me who I am today. The person I was when I first came here is quite literally unrecognizable to who I am today, and I'm sure it's the same for a lot of you. Obviously, I've changed physically, about a foot less of hair and a few inches taller, but beyond that, I'm more responsible and more adaptable, more driven, more involved, and more dedicated, and I hope much more confident at public speaking. I know this change is not unique. The experiences we've had, the people we've met, and the achievements we've accrued over the last 4 years have done so much to build who we are now and who we will continue to be as we face the world. Moving forward in the various paths we each will take, I'm certain we will have at least one thing in common, that we will benefit the world and people around us. Your journey through life does not begin today. It began a long time ago, but today it will change fundamentally. The things you encounter will be different, whether that be in the setting of a career, higher education, or something else. You will meet new people, and you'll be forced to branch out of this high school in either your hometown or a town you've called home for now. I only hope that each and every one of you are able to use the strength and compassion you've demonstrated both historically and recently to propel you through your future. You'll be leaving here today with a piece of paper symbolizing not only your competence, but also the hard work you've done for several years now. Beyond that, I also wish for you to leave with a sense of achievement and pride. The paper is obviously valuable to your future, but a knowledge of what you have truly accomplished by being here today and a feeling of honor in this achievement will also certainly prove to serve you well. Your presence here is something great, and I wish each of you the best of luck as you come forward and receive your diploma, as well as beyond that, as you tackle your future. I deeply appreciate your time and attention.
Students, it's an honor and a privilege to be with you to celebrate your outstanding achievement of becoming the graduate of the class of 2021. You have demonstrated a solid work ethic and the ability to work toward and accomplish your goals. These attributes will serve you well throughout your lifetime. Congratulations on earning your high school diploma. I also want to commend the parents, families, and friends on their graduate's achievement. Your support and guidance have been essential to the success of your students. Parents, you have been and will continue to be the most important influence on your graduate. Congratulations on a job well done. Will our parents of our graduates please stand and let us recognize you. In addition, many thanks to the faculty and staff for their work and dedication as they helped our students achieve this milestone. They have been with you every step of the way since you entered school and have worked hard to help to bring you to this point in your life. Teachers, administrators, and staff, please stand and let us recognize you. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. Dr. Barber and members of the Houston County Board of Education, it is with great pleasure that I present to you the Veterans High School Class of 2021. By the power vested in me as the Houston County Superintendent of Schools, I now declare that these students have met all requirements placed upon them by the state of Georgia and the Houston County Board of Education. They are now eligible to come forward and receive their diplomas. Thank you.
Phoebe Kara Isabella Caldwell. Rebecca Nicole Kinney. Jessica Frances Abbott. Delaney Brenna-Lee Ansley. Ramsey Kanoa Caballado Aquino. Andrew Eric Aussie. Alyssa Jade Baker. Faith Neve Barbie. Catherine Brianna Beasley. Ashanti Alicia Benjamin. Nicholas Porter Benson. Thomas Harrison Bibler. Nathan Zachary Bain. Jessica Michelle Boss. Julia Marie Bowling. Christopher Bradley Brooks. Wayman Allen Brooks III. Olivia Alon Brown. Kalia Janae Bullock. Evan David Burton. Evan Daniel Bussell. Austin Gray Caldwell. Derek Isaac Cannon. Mackenzie Lark Capers. Michael Howard Carroll. Leah Elizabeth Castleberry. Elizabeth Grace Clark. Olivia Carol Clary. Zayla Trinier Cobb. Heather Rose Conley. Sydney Elizabeth Connolly. Caleb James Coughlin. Amaya Latrice Cross. Bryce John Theodore Danju. Morgan Lynn Darley. Dalen Audrey Davis. Elizabeth Ann Driggers. Macy Marie Duckworth. Alexander Michael Dyer. Luke Jeffrey Elliott. Treasure Sanaya Embry. Blake Scott Etheridge. Thaler Thomas Farber. Haranya Hansini Fernando. India Sade Fleming. Nyasia Lastacia Francis. Enrique Ismael Gamma. Daniel Hyman Gibbs. Bonnie Joanne Hammer. Emily Ann Hancock. Jenna Noel Hargett. Ashley Savannah Harmon. Grace Catherine Harmon. Macy Catherine Haynes. Jesus Guillermo Hernandez. Raiden Enriquez Hernandez. D'Angelo John Hines. Elizabeth Shinlon Hobbs. Hunter John Hoffman. Joshua Timothy Hollaback. Caleb Roscoe Horvath. Sydney Marie Hudson. Brianna Elizabeth Hewitt. Emma Che Hughes. George Christian Ikes. Evan Marshall Jackson. Kendall Alan Amir Jackson. Trenton Raleigh Jackson. Hallie Noel Jaco. Jordan Nicole Jameson. Lillian Janice Janik. Jaylon Lowell Johnson. Alexis Paige Jones. Leah Ariana Kearse. Braden Caleb Kehoe. Morgan Elizabeth Kelsey. Nicholas Reed Kearns. Carter Stephen King. Claire Keita Knight. Trevor James Koenig. Caitlin Aurora Koski. Krista Josette Larson. Shelby Elizabeth Lassiter. Mark Kaysen Lauritsen. Bryce Nathaniel Lewis. James Thomas Link. Kayla Arredondo Lopez. Alginus Lorenzo. Daniel Scott Loudon. Sabrina Rosemary Main. Deidre Faith Fatima Marcellus. Sarah Ann Mathern. Haley Noel McCarty. Justin Isaiah McCarty. Matthew Christian McDuffie. Ayana Ajay Imani McGarrell. Casey Michelle McGlashan. Haley Jean McLaughlin. Kelsey Lynn Metters. Ryan Patrick Miller. Ansley Nicole Miranda. Gracie Camilla Mize. Elijah Carson Moats. Courtney Faith Moorhead. Carmen Elise Mueller. Kelly Nicole Norbeck. Landon Cole O'Daniel. Colin Matthew Ostrat. Calvin O. Carly Brooke Parham. Rylan Christopher Peretta. Amory Elizabeth Lee Herman. Matthew Ryan Pollock. Kennedy Renee Porche. Stephen Crayon Hummel. India Rose Purvis. Spencer Aaron Quimby. Colin Thomas Ramsey. Anna Danielle Rasul. Timothy Cohen Ray. Kaylee Victoriana Raymond. Alanis Emmeline Reyes. Jasmine Nicole Reyes. Brent Dawn Robinson. Mila Elise Robinson. Catherine Michelle Rodriguez Barasueta. Emily Suzanne Schonell. Hannah Grace Schoonover. John Peyton Schwartz. Maya Faith Sexton. Trevon Amir Shorter. Ryan James Shrimshock. Chance Dakota Sykes. Andrew Addison Silver. Daryl Hawkins Smallwood. Audrey Elaine Smith. Erica Ashley Smith. Cameron Roy Smith. Kaylin Aubrey Snellgrove. TJ Sunimi Israel Sobacola. Sierra Nicole Stevens. Liasia Armani Chantel Stevenson. Brianna Nicole Stokes. William Everett Summers. Phoenix Bradley Swope. Kaylin Faith Tabor. Genesis Kayla Tice. Douglas Lane Thompson. Mackenzie Elise Thompson. Tyler Lee Torrea. Michaela Marie Trowell. Emma Lee Tucker. Allison Brianne Valdez. Jana Nicole Valencia. Erwin Oscar Velasco. Victoria Megan Vining. Emily Grace Venep. Jade Alejandra Voigt. Ariana Sabri Walker. Laurel Brooke Walker. Curtis Reed Wallace. Destiny Jade Ward. Ella Caroline Watson. Emily Brooke Webb. Tommy Gerald Wehunt. Braden Stewart Whitley. Erin Marie Williams. Ashlyn Paige Williams. Jackson James Wilson. Hannah Marie Wood. Jerron Terrell Woods. DeLacy Lachelle Kendrell Wiley. Jackson Allen Wysong. Rainey Autumn Yawn. Grant Joseph Abraham. Elena Marie Achaval. Evan Riley Albrecht. Anissa Marcella Allen. Amanda Danielle Baker. Jakari Layden Bankston. Dustin Zane Barker. Chloe Madison Barnes. Naya Joan Bennis. Zycaria Dejan Bennett. Kylie Marie Benton. Skylar Thomas Black. Taylor Marie Bloodworth. Timmy Matthew Bloodworth. Samantha Marie Bodeker. Kelly Gage Booth. Rachel Hope Boyd. Dominic Ryan Bradford. Kennedy Sierra Brazil. Mary Catherine Britt. Jamariana Unique Brooks. Michael Jabari Brothers. Andrew Alex Brown II. Caitlin Abigail Brown. Frederick Jonathan Brown. Michael Chandler Brown. Manaya Aquila Simone Brown. Madeline Renee Bruce. Eric Randall Lewis Berger. Kendrick Jalen Bynum. Natalie Grace Cagle. Keelan Hunter Campbell. Juliana Iceland Carmen. Michaela Elise Cater. Ayana Elaney Chambers. Megan Elizabeth Chastain. Adrian Page Cheeks. Azarius Sierra Diamond Chisholm. Amariana Nikel Clark. Lewis Brandon Clough. Joshua Draven Coley. Landon Doyce Connell. Kyler Austin Connor. Haley Shay Craig. Caitlin Grace Crozier. Julia Abigail Cross. Jada Nicole Kohler. Jasmine Brianna Daniels. Jonah Benjamin Day. Muhammad Diallo. James Robert Dixon. Callie Grace Dobbs. Anaya Simone Doctor. Madeline Irene Dodd. Taylor Nicole Dumas. Isaac Akir Dunlap. Jalea Marie Durham. Jalife Equise. Anthony James Ellington III. Nicholas Martin Elliott. Joshua Braxton Engel. Brandon Gage Etheridge. Mackinson Etienne. Samuel Joseph Etzler. Hannah Marie Evans. LeBron Kamen Fields. Timothy Joel Minfu Fincher. Amelia May Galvez. Chandler Thomas Geary. Matthew Jacinto Pomoki Gonzalez Nunez. Cordell James Gooden. Akira Shanae Gordon. Brady Fletcher Gore. Owen Christopher Leo Gorman. Carly Morgan Gravitt. Maurice Ivan Grayson. Kenneth Robert Gresham. Benjamin Paul Haynes. Sebastian Sage Hancock. Tiana Marie Harbin Ruiz. Ty Chandler Harris. Topanga Renee Haynes. Deja Ariel Henderson. Aubrey Carolina Hendricks. Gianna Ava Hernandez. Jordan Ann Hilliard. Benjamin Andrew Hipple. Miles Stacy Hobbs. Jalen Sean Holloway. Amari Jael Holston. Jamil D'Angelo Hoyes. Corey Lucas Shea. Sierra Janine Hypes. Jasmine Renee Ivory. Madison Allure Jackson. Candace Camilla Jarrell. Xavier Deshawn Jennings. Joshua Johnson. Khalil Tyreek Johnson. Haley Jewel Jones. Caleb Anthony Jones. Kristen Ariana Jones. Nalia Nicole Jones. Alicia Nicole Jordan. Sierra Ray Jordan. Jalen Marie Kent. Benjamin Edward Kyle. Olivia Paige Kinzer. Riley Lynn Oliver Klatt. Elisa Lee Lamandoler. Cameron Schuyler Lancaster. Aiden Bailey Laris. Grant Lyle Lathrop. Kiera Lynn LaValle. Ariel Cherie Lawrence. Ja'Cory Vontae Lindsay. Leah Kimberly Gale Lipscomb. Christopher Jason Lively. Sophia Marie Lopez. Cameron Deshawn Lowry. Adrian Sean Lytle. Caden Elijah Lynn. Tatiana Masonave Rivera. Saif Rozak Malik. Victoria Shelby Manley. Nathaniel Jacob Franklin Maxwell. Elijah Ramsey McDonald. Ayana Simone McDonald. Rebecca Grace McLeese. Alex Patrick Miller. Assad Nasir Miller. Austin Michael Miller. Austin Daniel Minyard. Nicholas Joseph Mitchell. Andre Saldivar Montalongo Jr. Jacia Lyell Moody. Grant Steele Morgan. Angelia Michelle Norris. Ammon David Oldham. Zaya Khalees Oliver. Jamie Marie Parker. Brianna Rose Patterson. Ethan Troy Patterson. Zanaya Rosalind Peavy. Courtney Lucille Peak. Trinity Sine Pendleton. Alyssa Cheyenne Pennington. Ryan Matthew Perez. Braxton Jordan Perry. Caleb Michael Peters. Killiam Jamal Peters. Lindsay Jalea Pickens. Lennon Kelly Pike. Valerie Miyu Pisula. Clifford Lee Pless III. Gannon Arthur Prophet. Mason Dwight Puckett. Trevor Cole Rackley. George Joshua Ramirez. Amaya Jade Reese. Catherine Taylor Wright. Isabella Nicole Reynolds. Rondarius Marquez Reynolds. Jakayla Shakira Rogers. Angel Robert Rude Sanchez. Cameron Shamir Ross. Keyshawn Shamar Ross. Kaylin Marie Rourke. Jack Wesley Carlton Rowland. Harmony Simone Rozier. Hannah Marie Ruppenkamp. Sarah Emily Sanders. Carly Elizabeth Sands. Natalie Elizabeth Chanel. Kathie Jades Shazer. Michael Dean Shaver. Justin David Shepard. Jalen Nicole Simmons. Kedrick Wayne Smith. Layla Anise Smith. Shane Andrew Smith. Jalen Nicole Snipes. Ife Ola Awa Oyebola Sobakola. Talasia Ayana Solomon. Scott Michael Spudik. Tanaya Alexis Stembridge. Dana Elizabeth Stevens. Matthew Tate Stevens. Dustin Michael Stewart. Colin Chandler Stubbs. Philip Tavares Sultan. Bryson Chance Sersely. Dylan Christina Swain. Matthew Alexander Swain. Hunter Christopher Swinford. Jonah Lynn Tapp. Antoine Melanson Taylor. Jadeja Jamise Taylor. Taekwondrick Terrell Taylor. Taylor Nicole Teamer. Brian Keith Thompson Jr. Eunice Abigail Thompson. Bronze River Thorne. Shemaiah Lafayette Towns Streeter. Noah Joseph Tribble. Amariza Yasmin Tucker Rodriguez. Logan Elisa Underwood. Taylor Elaine Baroni. Brianna Macy Wade. Zoe Ariel Walker. Zorian Dejan Walker. Chancellor Isaiah Ware. Jalen Christian Watson. Gavin Tate Waugh. Anthony James Weaver. Samuel Hardy Wheelis. Alexis Jade Whitley. Valerie Grace Whitman. Erin Reese Wilkes. Shenalyn Victoria Williams. Okay. Anthony James Weaver. Gabriel Caleb Williams. Shelby Leah Williams. Tierra Lejeune Williams. Tamara Leanne Williams. Joseph Keon Wilson Jr. Devedrick Julius Wilson. Forrest Hunter Wilson. Raylan Grace Wilson. Kaylee Elena Wood. Ariel Avery Wynn. Cassandra Alexis Wynn. Noah Stephen Wynn. Sarah Maria Tavares Zahid.
Class of 2021, oh my fault. Class of 2021, we have succeeded. Look at yourselves. You are part of a rare group of students who have graduated through a pandemic. As we continue to write our chapters for this year, it has come time to turn the next page. Now to solidify our legacy at the V, we must turn our tassels. Stand with me at this time. Time has come to turn our tassels on our caps. The turning of the tassel symbolizes that we are one step closer to accomplishing our greatest goals in life. Please join me as we move our tassel from the right to the left, signifying a new stage in life, a new adventure to pursue, and a new goal to accomplish. We now ask that everyone rise and please join together as we sing the Veterans High School alma mater. Mr. Jeremy Williams, the Veterans Choral Director, will lead us in singing. The words are printed on the back of your program. We ask that the audience please be seated during the recessional. Thank you.
who needs background music? We can do it without it.